Morning, guys. I don't know if you can see me. 6:30 in the morning and I'm out for a run. Ooh, and it's cold. And today I'm going to be talking to you about how having fewer choices actually makes us more satisfied. Now that you'd think intuitively, the more choices you have, the more satisfied you would be making whatever choice you do, because you've got so many options and freedom. But there's a little thing called opportunity cost. For example, you might only be able to choose one dessert, right? You can choose between creme brulee, pavlova, baklava, ice cream, fruit salad, pancakes, waffles. And you can only choose one dessert. Because there are so many choices, once you have that dessert, you'll start to regret, oh, now I wish I chose the other dessert. Oh, there's a bird. Alright, hopefully there's more light. I know it's pretty dark at the moment. Now, an experiment was done where these random people in the street were asked, well, they were told they could have one jelly bean, and they were asked to choose between a lemon flavoured jelly bean and a cherry flavoured jelly bean. And afterwards, they were asked were they satisfied with their choice. And there was a majority of people, yes, they were satisfied with their choice, whether they chose the cherry or the lemon. The same experiment was done, but this time there were about 20 or 30 different flavours. Everything from your coconut jelly bean to your licorice jelly bean to your pina colada to tutti frutti. And the people were asked to choose one jelly bean. And afterwards, most of them weren't satisfied with their choice because of the opportunity cost. Because there's so many different to choose from that they have this regret of, oh, now I wish I chose that one instead. And there are a lot of things in life in which this principle applies, that more is actually less, and that the fewer options you have, the more satisfying your life will be. For example, in relationships, people who have had more partners in the past find it harder to be satisfied with their current partner. And it's the same thing because they've tried out all these different things. They've tasted all the different desserts. But the one they've been given right in front of them isn't the one they feel is the one, in quotes. And it's because they have regrets knowing all the other things. And sometimes people wish, oh, I just need to look for the right person and everything will be okay. Everything will be okay, I'll figure out my life. That's not a good approach. Alright? I'm not sure that the one exists for everyone. Ah, that's a beautiful sunrise. Probably can't see it well on the phone. There's a book called The Paradox of Choice. And the paradox of choice says that there are two kinds of people. There are satisficers and there are maximizers. Now the maximizers will first analyze all their options, and after looking around for a long time they'll choose the one they think ticks all the boxes, their favourite one. And they won't settle until they found the perfect thing. So that could be looking around for a rental property, or, looking for a job, or in the example I used before, looking for a partner. Whereas the satisficer, they have a set of standards that are important. It's not an extensive list, but once they find something that meets that standard, that ticks most of their boxes, they settle down straight away. So it doesn't matter if all the little details weren't as good as some of the other places. They don't have many options. They just find the first one and accept the first thing that meets their standard. Now, satisficers, in the name, are more satisfied because they have been decisive and chosen what meets their criteria straight away. Whereas the maximizers feel discontent with their choice because they know everything else that's out there, and then in their head they've idealized this version of something that doesn't exist that ticks 100 different boxes, right? I don't think there's such thing as a perfect house, and there's definitely not such thing as a perfect person. And that is one of the, in my opinion, major problems with pornography today. It's the problem with pornography, casual dating, Tinder, hookup culture, right? Because people are exposed to airbrushed photos, and particularly, I'm going to be general, men are looking at airbrushed photos of, in quotes again, the perfect woman that doesn't exist. And so they're exposed to all these unrealistic expectations of what women are like, what sex is like, and then the Tinder culture and the hookup culture. People are sleeping with just anyone who they find attractive. And after a while, they're burning out the circuitry in their brain. They're destroying the dopamine reward system, especially porn users, until the people feel like no woman, in the case of men, I'm speaking from a man's perspective, is able to satisfy this idea of what they want in a long-term or lifelong partner. It even goes the other way around with women and men, or any gender-diverse person. There are so many reasons why porn is the worst thing in this world, pretty much. There aren't many things that are worse. Especially how it's affected this generation of people and leaders. I'm going to do many more videos about that. Porn is an evil industry that objectifies women, abuses women, and teaches men to do the same. And especially warps the expectation of what love is. Porn kills love. And love is one of the most important things in a long-term relationship. Probably is the most important thing in a long-term relationship. Alright, so today we've talked about the paradox of choice. We've talked about how having more options is actually less satisfying. And that we should be satisficers, not maximizers. And that goes with our relationships, the properties or rental places we apply for, and even the desserts we choose. And for example, if you're in a food court, you get by the smell of all these delicious things. Curries, you're thinking of the nachos, Subway. Oh, I'm getting quite hungry now. But don't be deceived. The more options you have in your mind, the less satisfied you will be with the outcome you choose. So next time you're in the food court and you smell something good, just have a basic set of criteria in your mind of what will satisfy you, for example, a price range. And then look at 2 options that you'd be happy with, and just choose one of the 2 options and ignore everything else. Or if you're looking for a partner, make sure you've got an important list of standards. But don't go extensively ticking off, oh, this person likes playing video games, or this person likes, is this height or has this hair color. These are not important things in a long-term relationship. Maybe video games is important to you, but honestly it's not going to make or break your life when it comes to choosing a life partner. Anyway, Bit of a long rant, longer video today, but I think it's important to talk about life satisfaction, and especially if there's one takeaway you can get from this video, is that pornography kills love. So until next time, get out running. Oh, the sun's risen a bit since the start of this video. But until next time, stay safe and stay sane, guys.